Hey, what's up guys, SoldierKnowsBest here. I'm about to give you my first look video of iOS 7 here installed on the iPhone 5. I just got this bad boy installed on here and I've been playing with it here for just a little while. So this is kind of be just my first look and my first hands-on with iOS 7. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and shut up and jump right into it. All right, so I have iOS 7 installed here on my iPhone 5. I'm going to slide to unlock it. And now we're taking a look at all the nice, new, beautiful icons that Apple has redesigned here for iOS 7. And so the colors are definitely brighter, but they still maintain to keep a very simple and clean look to it. And navigation through the different home screens is basically the same, but one thing you will notice is that when you slide all the way over to the right, normally you'll go to the screen where you can search for different applications or mail and messages and things like that. But now you actually need to slide down from within the screen itself to get to the little search box, and now you can go ahead and do a universal search for applications and again emails and things like that. Just tap like that to get rid of it. But now if you slide down from the top of the phone, you will get to the notification center, and it looks different because now you have a today screen which is going to show you all your different calendar alerts, reminders, and stock updates and things like that, and then give you a brief little preview at tomorrow what's coming up. Then also you have an all one which will show you probably all your app notifications, things like that. Then you missed one. And again, I just uploaded this or really just downloaded this on my phone, so I don't have anything in my notification center just yet. And when you slide up from the bottom, you'll access the new control center, and this is going to allow you to be able to have access to quick toggles like airplane mode to turn your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth on and off, and also you can activate do not disturb from here. You can adjust the brightness, you can access your media controls if you're playing a song, and then now you have access to AirPlay and AirDrop. And also too, at the bottom you have some quick application icons here, one for the camera, one for the calculator, and one for flashlight. So now when you quickly lose the remote control under the couch or something like that, you have a quick flashlight button there. But then also too, going to calculator, I'm going to show you this, and you can definitely see the different animations that happen when you switch between applications. That was a little long, so that's just probably something due to the beta. But anyway, here's a new calculator app, which again is just simple, clean, and nice. Now when I slide up the control center here, you will notice that you can see the colors because almost everything has this transparent effect to it. So now you can slide up and see the colors depending on what application you have running behind that, which is a very nice effect to have. And now you can also access the notification center from the lock screen, and also too you can access the control center from the lock screen as well. So, and basically no matter what you're doing, you can access both of these things now. And I think it's not wanting to slide down. Let me hit the home button. All right, that works. All right, so now it's going to take a look at some of these stock applications, first starting with weather. And here in St. Louis, it's a very nice sunny day for the most part. It's partly cloudy, so you can see the clouds moving in the background. But if it was raining somewhere, it'll be showing rain droplets and lightning and things like that. And we've seen that animation in Android widgets and other stuff like that. But that's a very nice effect to have here. And then also if I hit this kind of information button, I can kind of group together all my different locations that I have here in my weather application to see everything at one glance. All right, next up is the clock application, which I use for all my alarms and things like that. You'll see that now you can simply tap on this to switch between analog and the digital time, and your alarm set like that. I don't have anything set, but your stopwatch looks a little bit different. You can see the time. I really do like that animation that it has, and the timer just like so. All right, so that's a new clock application. iOS Maps, I really haven't spent too much time in it. It is, fluid. It feels a little bit more smoother than it did in iOS 6, but for the most part, again, it goes along with the same type of design interface changes. And now with the new OS 10 Mavericks, you'll be able to send directions directly to Maps here on your phone, but I'll show that in my video covering Mac OS 10 Mavericks. All right, now let's look at the Messages application. And once I go into a particular message, I can go in and start typing just like normal. Now the keyboard hasn't really changed from what I can tell right now in iOS 7. It's definitely a letdown. I would like to see Apple kind of innovate a little bit more when it comes to the keyboard, but that's the keyboard. But basically now I can swipe over to the left or to the right while I'm within a particular message to get back to the screen, or I can just tap up here where it says Messages. And now onto the Game Center, which I really do like the look of Game Center now, and kind of got rid of that corny look that was in iOS 6. Anyway, got your friends section here. I'll give you friend recommendations. Christopher, I need to go ahead and friend him. But also your games, your different challenges that people may have sent to you, and also turns. It has a turns category here. So for turn-based games, maybe like checkers or chess and things like that, it'll probably show all your different moves right there for you to let you know where you are with your friends. So that is Game Center. And now the Compass application is probably the most futuristic looking app out of the stock apps here in iOS 7. I just love the way it functions here. I'm kind of just moving it around like this. It just looks pretty cool. And if I slide over here and actually line it up to 0 degrees, it turns green. So I reached my mark, I guess. I don't know. But I do like the look of this new Compass application. And now taking a look at the App Store now, when you go in here, you can now search for popular applications that are near you. And this is my first time doing this. So yes, you can use my location. And we're going to see what apps pop up. And we have real estate apps, taxi apps, and Up by Jawbone. So yeah, but this would probably be better if you're near kind of certain landmarks, or if you're traveling overseas and things like that. This would probably be very useful for that. And also too, again, all my apps are up to date because now all the apps can download their updates automatically. So that's definitely a good thing. And I don't have any apps on here, so that's probably why my apps are updated as well. And that's going to look into settings. And I'm not going to spend too much time in here because I haven't really explored it that much. Go to general here. You can now, it looks like you can resize the text. I don't know whether this was in iOS 6 or not, but you can resize the text here for apps that support it. So that's one quick way to do that. And also background app refresh. You can choose individual applications to update themselves in the background, and you can turn things off that you're normally not going to be using, and that's going to help save battery life and performance. So let's get out of settings. All right, now the last thing I'm going to show you in this particular video is going to be multitasking. So now not only shows you the icon for all the apps that you have open, but also shows you kind of a screenshot of the last thing that you were doing. And now I can just go ahead and slide up to get rid of that particular app. So again, I know you've seen this other places, but it seems to function very well. And it's a lot better than just seeing a particular icon. All right, so I know there's a ton of new things here in iOS that I'm gonna show you in another video here. I just wanna give you a quick little look at my first experience here with iOS 7 running on the iPhone 5. All right, so that wraps up my first hands-on video with iOS 7. Now I'll be having more videos coming out here very, very shortly of me covering all the individual features and things like that I didn't really cover in this video. But this is just my first hands-on with it. And I do have a full breakdown video where I cover basically all the new features that Apple talked about that are coming to iOS 7 at WWDC. I did a breakdown video. You can watch that. I'll leave a link around here somewhere for that. But anyway, guys, leave a comment down below what you think about iOS 7 so far, and also anything you want to see me do with it that is legal, and also too for all ages. Leave that comment down below as well. And thanks for watching this video, guys, and I will catch you later. Peace.